I was speaking in Tampa, Florida. I was speaking to the IRS. That was a treat. I was speaking to the IRS. And I was doing a half-day program. I'd done about an hour and a half. We were going to take a break, come back, and do another hour and a half. And I was, on that break, I was going out in the hallway to get a cup of coffee. So as I was going out to the hallway, I saw a group of employees standing right by the door. And as I got closer, one of the people saw me coming, and he turned around and he said, "Hey, Clint," he said, "come here." He said, "I want to share with you something that I shared with the rest of this group, and we think that it's important for you to know." I said, "Sure, what's that?" He said, "We don't think that it's fair that you ask us to place ourselves in one of those three categories." He said, "Because quite frankly, I'm all over the screen." He said, "It just kind of depends on what kind of day I'm having." He said, "If I'm having a good day, well, then I'm probably an oh yeah, and I'm probably a lot of fun to be around." He said, "But if I'm having a bad day, well, I'm probably an oh no, and you probably do not want to be around me." He said, "But I think I'm like most people on any given day. I'm just a regular guy, and I'm just an okay." He said, "In fact, when I think about it, I start out over there on the top left on Monday, and I work my way around. End up over there on the top right on Friday." And like all of you, we had a great laugh. I said, "That is some great humor right there." I said, "I love great humor, and that is funny." I said, "I need to redo this slide, make it a 5-day work week, show how we start out on Monday as an oh no, we fade through an okay, and we end up on Friday as an oh yeah." I said, "That right there, that's some good humor right there." I said, "I like that." I said, let me ask you a question, though." I said, "Are you a leader?" He said, "I am." I said, "So you lead here at work?" He said, "I do." I said, "Okay, so are you married?" He said, "I am." I said, "So then you lead your spouse through influence. Is that fair?" He said, "That's fair." I said, "Do you have children?" He said, "I do." I said, "Well, then you certainly have a responsibility to lead your children every day." I said, "You seem like a nice enough fellow, so I assume you have some friends." He said, "I do." And I said, "Well, then you should be leading your friends through influence as well." I said, "Based on your life then of having a job and leading people at work and having a spouse and having children and having friends, would it be fair to say that you lead all day, every day?" He thought about it for a moment. He said, "Well, if you put it that way, I guess I do. I'd never really thought about it that way. I always thought about my role of leadership at work." I said, "So you lead all day, every day?" He said, "In fact, I do." And I said, "Great. I'm glad you see it that way because I agree with you. But because you lead all day, every day," I said, "you don't get to bounce all over that screen." And I would say the same to you. You see, if there's anything people are looking for from their leaders today, it's consistency. They want to know who's going to show up. And if you allow life's tragedies or life's obstacles to cause you to bounce all over the screen, then you're not providing consistency.